Alright everybody, we are here for the next round of most anticipated comics for the month. These months like Wednesdays keep happening earlier and earlier. This Wednesday was the second Wednesday. So, or the second, the Wednesday was on the second. So I'm never ready right when these, right when they first come out. So we've already missed the first week, but that's okay. When it happens like that, we still get 1, 2, 3, 4... was that 4 extra weeks? So I figured I would go back and touch on September 2nd, even though a lot of this stuff has already happened. You can still go to your LCS. Let me dive into some of just some upfront business we should take care of. For starters, we are back filming more episodes, so we have been uploading less and less since Justin got married and the pandemic hit, and we haven't been able to go out as much. Jessica and I are just going to our LCS once a month, if that, and means that none of us have really been buying comics or have anything really interesting to talk about, but we've been getting back together to film some stuff, so you're going to get more and more videos start to leak out. That's the good news. The next part is I record these videos through OBS. It crashed, deleted my settings, so none of my settings are right. Hopefully this sounds good and fine and dandy for everybody. And thirdly, I just want to extend this to the comments section. Typically, I mostly talk about what I'm looking forward to. I try to touch on a hot book if I know something's going to be hot, like First Punchline was, or like a new event such as the Draken New Dawn series line. But if you guys want to be informed on variants and reprints, I have this functionality. And that's one of the things I wanted to address is I did not have Thor on my pull list when Thor 5 happened. Well, last week, Thor 5 got a third printing. I managed to message my LCS and get this put in my box. So, it's just good to know. But I don't typically go after second, third, fourth printings unless I missed the boat like I did for this one. Or there's cool variants such as I got turned on to this one from a other YouTube channel on here. He was showing off that the Ice Cream Man is getting these Dr. Seuss printings. Apparently he's going to have a third printing that's like the Lorax. I guess that's this one. So if that's something you're into, just keep that in mind. Venom 27 also got a reprint. I thought this was really cool. I didn't see this today when I went in comic book hunting, but it's Free Comic Book Day 2020, the Jack Kirby, The Epic Life of the King of Comics. I would most certainly pick that up if I was able to find one. Spy Island's another independent book, Dark Horse #1, that I saw thanks to a YouTube channel and said, hey, that looks interesting. Marvel Zombies, I have to shout out this cover. I mean, this Galactus cover is just so cool. This was my indie that I took a chance on this month. We only find them when they're dead, and now I've been watching some comic book pickup channels, and everyone's new comic book day haul has this book, so I'm starting to think I did okay by getting it. Batman 98 happened, and we got this interestingly looking variant. Pretty interesting. And Black Widow #1 came out. From what I've gathered, everyone likes this, the J. Scott Campbell cover. Those were a lot of the big events that happened. Though, I think something big also happened that I just did not... Was it not this week? Was it last week? Either way, Batman 3 Jokers happened. I thought that was this week. Maybe it was a prior week. But that is all the books I wanted to highlight for August or September 2nd. And I just wanted to bring to you guys' attention, we can look at variants and reprints. So starting in October, if that's something you guys want to see more of, just let me know. Alright, now on to this week, September 9th. So some of the things I wanted to point out. It's not going to be the Resistance because the Resistance is a 5 of 6, but any of these books that were 5 of 5s should be wrapping up this week if any of you are reading AWA books. To me, I'm most definitely going to be getting a variant. I just don't know which one. They're all really good. I would say it's either between the cover A or this classic photo one. Not really sure, but I definitely want to get cover. I definitely want to get an Ultraman, The Rise of Ultraman. I wanted to bring this to everyone's attention because the movie's coming out, or has come out, I'm not sure. But the official prequel to Bill and Ted Face the Music. So Bill and Ted Are Doomed. It's a pretty big kind of cult classic film. So there you go. Free Comic Book Day, Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, and Splatoon. So if there are any Nintendo fans. And let's see what we got here. Amazing Spider-Man 48. These are starting to become highly recommended by Justin. And it looks like there's some cool covers in here. Interesting well, maybe not. I guess that is Spider-Gwen, right? Just some cool covers in here. And we're starting to really get close to the Amazing Spider-Man 850. And who knows what's going to happen with Kindred and Sin Eater and all those good things. So might want to start keeping an eye on Amazing Spider-Man 48. Because around the corner for 59 and then the Kindred event in 50... You're going to want to be reading these. You're going to at least want to keep your ear to the ground, see what's going to happen. Nightwing 74. This is a part of Joker War Collateral Damage, for all you keeping up with that. I'm probably not going to be touching on the Empyre stuff because Empyre is just in too many series right now. I can't even keep up with it myself. I figured this was definitely worth noting. I'm not 100% whether I want to add this to my pull list or not. But spinning out of the pages of Venom and Guardians of the Galaxy. Since his appearance in Guardians of the Galaxy, one thing... Is it Wrath or Wraith? Has made perfectly clear as he's hunting Null. I'm not reading necessarily too much into the whole Venom stuff. I have added Venom to my pull list, but I'm still a little out of the loop. But I figured I would show this off because I know a lot of people are big fans of Venom and Donny Cates. But I think that's it for this week as far as stuff that I am interested in. Not that there's not other good stuff coming out. Just so much, I'm not really reading too much of this stuff. See, here's another Empyre. Fallout, Fantastic Four. Star looks, I think Star's ending. I think Star is a 5-issue mini-series, maybe. I'm not sure where they would say the end, I guess. I kind of fell off of that one. I liked the first 2 issues. I just haven't got it in a while. So I think that's everything. I mean, some of this stuff may look good to you guys. Here's the Ice Cream Man Quarantine Comics. Stealth, I think, is also ending. So I think there's some other cool stuff down in here. For sure. But alright, let's move on to the next week. Alright, the 16th sees Batman 99. We're so close to Batman 100. That's part 5. Detective Comics 1027. I do not think that this is a tie-in to Joker's War. I think this is the 1000th issue of Dark Knight. There you go. 144 mega page. As you can see, there are covers galore. I don't know if I like any of them. I guess this one's kind of cool. Okay, they're kind of getting cooler as they go on, but yeah, they definitely got cooler as they went on. Wow. There's a lot of them. I'm probably not going to get suckered into it. Milk the 1000, now milking. Yep. Either way, I'm just going to put that out for you guys. If you're huge Detective Comics or huge Batman fans, there's a lot of covers to choose from. So, really, go nuts. The Immortal Hulk 0. I haven't got to read really any of the Immortal Hulk. So, I had to drop it from my pull list before I could Frankenstein a set of 1 through whatever. So, kind of sad that I probably will not be picking this up. It reprints, the special issue reprints Incredible Hulk 312 and the Incredible Hulk #1, 2 of the pivotal stories that inspired the Immortal Hulk's take on Brian Banner, Bruce's father, and the terrifying conduit to the One Below All. Interesting stuff. It's a reprint of 2 books, so just letting you guys know it's coming out. If you're big Immortal Hulk fans, talk to your LCS. Next up is Thor number 7. I've rectified my wrong and got Thor on my pull list. And I was talking to someone about it today, and yeah, Thor seems to be doing good things right now. Next up is Iron Man number 1. He's getting rebooted. Not sure what happened in the last run of him, but Justin will be happy to know apparently Alex Ross is doing a cover and a variant cover. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, just going to let you guys know. Iron Man number 1 coming out. This is pretty interesting. X-Men Marvel Snapshots. They've been pumping these bad boys out. And this one at least has Cyclops on the cover. I try not to read too many of the synapses, just to avoid spoilers. But there it is if you want to pause and read it yourself. It does look like it will feature Cyclops in the story also. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man, Sins of Norman Osborn. Now this may give us some good context into Kindred and what their plan is. I'm going to guess this is Otley's cover. Oh, cover art, Otley. Yeah, this art isn't terrible. It's at least distinguishable. Like, it stands out to me. So Amazing Spider-Man, Sins of Norman Osborn. Again, if you want to read the synopsis and see if it's something you're into, it is a Sins Rising tie-in. And as we get closer to 49 and 50, maybe a book you want to keep on your radar. Now this is interesting because I said We Only Hunt Them When They're Dead was my indie book of the month, but this has Chip Zdarsky in it, and he's the person who is writing Daredevil. So the series premiere, Nobody Dies in the Town of Stillwater. That's not just a promise, it's a threat. Join superstar writer and the award winning artist. I'll be honest, I don't know too many of these titles. But as they dive into the world of horror and intrigue in this new ongoing Skybound series. Now, from what I've read of his Daredevil run, I've enjoyed it. I'm trying to piece it together and not read stuff. Like, Daredevil is made up of like 10-issue storylines. And there's so many storylines that I don't feel like I can just pick up and read a single issue. I need like to start at 1 and read it all the way through. But from what I've read very sporadically through, I've really enjoyed his take on Daredevil. So I may take a chance and get 2 indie books this month. Something I haven't done since maybe like February. But either way, those are my books for this month. Venom 28, that's on my pull list. X-Men 12, I don't know how this one didn't get on here, but this is the X of Swords Prelude 2, The Summoning Begins, a lead in to the biggest X story of the year. Not sure if I want to get sucked into this rabbit hole, but I did put X Swords Creation number 1 on this list. And there are some interesting variants. Alright, let's jump into 9/23. So, we got Daredevil 22. I think Daredevil took last month off. Batgirl comes at us with Joker's War Collateral Damage, The Last Joke Part 2. Spider-Man, J.J. Abrams and Henry Abrams, long awaited. Like, this took a break forever ago. I remember reading 3 and being like, bruh, this is either about to get really good or crush under its weight. And then it took like a year off. Low 25, it says this is the penultimate issue. So, pretty sure 26 should be the final issue. Low was a book I got issue 1 of forever ago, back when it first came out. And I stopped reading new comics very soon thereafter, so I don't know. I wouldn't mind going back and like Frankenstein or a run of Low together. Here's X of Swords Creation number 1. A tower, a mission, a gathering of armies. I'm a little out of the loop on the X-Men and the X books as a whole, so I'm not sure if I'll snag this. I'll probably see what the hype is, and if it's just another tie-in story that's gonna kind of crash and burn and do its own thing, I might avoid it. But if it's gonna be something big that like spawns new characters or new powers or something like that, I may give in. Dark Knight's death metal, speed metal. I'm really waiting for like thrash metal and hair metal, and but they just seem to be naming them after versions of metal, which is kind of cool. I haven't read any of these yet, but I know people love them, so I am dragging your guys' attention to it. The new Dark Knight's Death Metal. This is interesting. Immortal She-Hulk. I guess it was only a matter of time before we got this. It says Avengers, Fantastic Four, Empyre. I'm not sure if they're just saying like, hey, why don't you read our other stuff, or if this is a tie-in. This is in the wake of Empyre, so I'm not sure if this is a fallout. Oh, there we go. It's an epilogue. Power Rangers, Draken, New Dawn 2. This is a 3-issue miniseries. I am eyeballing the foil variant per usual. And then for Justin, we have Tales of Suspense, number 39, Facsimile. This is the reprinting of the first appearance of Iron Man. Very cool book. So there you go, Justin. Facsimile. Don't say I never helped you, man. Alright, now in our last week of September, we get Wonder Woman 763. It says there's a couple of artists here. It says Joshua Middleton. So I don't know. I assume this is Joshua Middleton. Very well could be one of these other people. If it's Middleton, I'm going to pick it up. I might pick it up regardless. I really like this cover. And I think I was chatting with Slim Comics the other day, and he was telling me, dude, if you like the Batgirl, you got to get on the Wonder Woman. So I was like, got to get in on the Wonder Woman. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 54. Again, probably going to go for the foil variant. Batman, the Joker Warzone. Not sure if this has any relation. I'm trying not to read the synopsis because I am reading 3 Jokers. This looks more so like it's going to be a tie into Joker's War. So again, trying to stay spoiler free there. X of Swords Handbook number 1. I'm sure this is a good complement to that X of Swords series that's coming out. It does not look like it's written by Jonathan Hickman. And here you go. Your issue 6s looks like they might be ending. Here's the Resistance issue 6 for AWA. Wonder Woman 1984 number 1. And these tales that tie into the upcoming Warner Brothers movie Wonder Woman 1984. And just again bring this to people's attention that maybe they're really looking forward to the movie, or they really love the Wonder Woman character. They did not know that Wonder Woman was getting an offshoot called 1984. Here you go. Not sure if it's going to be a mini-series or what not. I'm probably not going. It might just be a one-shot, honestly, for all I know. I don't know. But here you go. It's something to look into. Stranger Things Science Camp number 1. I'm not really sure what to expect. It looks like Dustin is going to be our main character for this one. Gonna again try to stay spoiler free. Looks like Dustin's right there. But either way, 1 of 4, another miniseries. Definitely into it. I don't know which one of these covers I like best. I don't know. But again, for my Stranger Things fans, just want to call that out. And then the best of Raphael. I always want to, when I see this, I always want to say like Rafi or something like that. But Raphael, I don't know. This issue launches a new series of TMNT reprints that showcase the best stories of your favorite TMNT characters, featuring tales from different publishers. The first issue showcases the ever Shirley. Is that Shirley? Raphael. Let's see. I want to say Rafi. At almost 100 pages, this is your one-stop shop for all things cool but rude. $6 for 100 pages. Not terrible. So again, just wanted to point this out because I know a lot of you are TMNT fans. So that is the comics that I am calling attention to. I don't know how this didn't. I don't know what I was doing. But it looks like we're going to get more of these bad boys. 3 Jokers. Is there anything else? Batman Superman's getting an annual. Strange Academy. I didn't even see this. Dark Knight Death Metal Multiverse End number 1. So that's something you guys are into. The Immortal Hulk, The Threshing Place. But yeah, just let me know what you guys are, you want to see more focus on. Like, I try to have a mix of indie and new stuff. Like Shang-Chi number 1. So if you're getting excited for the movie, maybe pick that up. I try to highlight some of the cooler indie stuff, some of the cooler number ones, reboots. I try to touch on variants and reprints when I know they're going to be big deals. But if you guys want to see more of an emphasis on variants and reprints, just let me know. If you want to see more independents, let me know. If you want to see more Marvel and DC, just let me know. Because I kind of just do what I think are books that I like. And there's a lot that I gloss over because I'm really trying to... I really would love to get it down to like 3 or 4 comics a month. But there's so much good stuff out there that that's very hard to do. So... again, just let me know what you guys are interested in, and I can try to shape these into more stuff that you guys want to see. Like, I'm not wasting time talking about stuff that people don't care about. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Let me know down below what you're into this month, and I'll see you in the next one. What did I miss? What's going to be the hot book of the month? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.